Castle. Looking very good. First order of merit of the year. Here we go. This is where it starts. Selection. What a day. What a day. I think this is like the first event of the year that hasn't actually been cancelled. Tick Woodington. No, he's just got a very good plan, that's all. Right, this is it, lads and ladies. The first order of merit event of the season. We've worked hard up until this point. See what we can do. Bovey Castle's looking unreal today. I'm really looking forward to going out and playing. Teeing off at 9:10. We'll check in after the round and let you know how I've got on. 2-round tournament. Let's go. Well, a tale of 2 9s and a tale of 2 completely different mindsets. So I got quite a lot of things to talk about, and I'm going to try and get through it as quick as I can, because some of it at the end is quite interesting. So I started off the round today, bogey 3-putt, par, double bogey, birdie, triple. Just the Bovey front 9 is just not a place where you can sort of not be sure exactly where the ball is going. If you've not got much idea where the ball's going when it leaves the face and you're playing the front 9 of Bovey in a competition, it is one of those courses that will find you out straight away. And it did. So I was like 7 over through 8 holes. And I finished 5 over. So I had a bit of a clawback at the end. It's interesting. I felt like the front 9, I just didn't quite feel right. I was probably thinking too much. I just didn't have it. So this is the mindset switch, right? So on the front 9, I was thinking more about a certain like feel, and I got to the first drivable par 4 on the back 9, where there's OB left. And I think it's about 13. It's either 12 or 13. It's 13. And I was on the tee and I was thinking, right, just stop with feels, stop with that. Let's think, how do I firstly keep this ball from going left, and how do I get it near the green? And the only shot I had was start at the tree, low raking draw, it's 300 yards, 2 iron. No swing thoughts, nothing. It's just standing over there, seeing the ball flight, seeing a little low raking draw. Bomb. Best strike of the day, low raking draw towards the green. Didn't make up and down. Probably should have given myself a better chance. Next hole, 280 par 4s, 2 drivable par 4s in a row. Right, let's hit the exact same golf shot again. OB is on the left. Hit a lovely low raking draw. Knocked it close. Made birdie. Next hole, big dog leg right. Just picturing a low rakey draw around the trees. Hit this golf shot. Slightly too much draw, but absolutely fine in the fairway. Didn't hit a very good approach shot. Made up and down. Then went par, birdie, par. And was 2 under at the point of let's try and get more into seeing golf shots and hitting them. And I had a conversation with the guy that I was playing with, who has been, by the way, we're probably going to go and film with this guy and try to discuss more of this stuff, because I find it very interesting. I want to go deep down the performance route, the performance side of golf. And I had a conversation with him going down the last. I was like, because this guy's had a tour card and he's been playing professional golf for 25 years. And he was like, I said, look, on the front 9, I was thinking about swing, and then I started just picturing ball flights and just seeing ball flights and just hitting them. And he was like, this is not the first time you've had this conversation, is it? And I said, no. And he was like, well, what are you going to do about it then? You just going to have that thought and then do nothing about it, or are you going to start acting on it? And then that led to a very deep conversation we had after we marked the cards. We had a good conversation about just performance as a whole, and went down a few interesting paths. And he said that, and I completely agree with this, the way that we practice golf is just so far away from what actually happens in a competition, and it's different from other sports. Like in other sports, they find a way of getting more like a realistic competition format into training, and with golf, you know, we don't set our practice up in a way that gets us nervous or gets us in realistic situations. So when we go out in tournaments, we've been practicing hitting golf balls. We've not practiced tournament stuff. So, and then we also got onto the fact that, look, if like any golfer, any top golfer, any top athlete, if you ask them like, what's the most important part? Like, what ratio would you give like the mind to the other stuff? And they would all say like 80%. But like, is 80% of our practice formulated in a way that we're practicing our mindset and our the psychology? Are we setting up a practice in a way that is actually working on that? No, we're just mostly just hitting golf balls, working on golf swing, hitting golf balls. And I feel like there's a really, you could go really deep into this, but yeah, I just found that really interesting today. Just got away from swing, not even swing, just a feel. It's just a feel, but I wasn't in golf shot mode, picturing flights. And people have said on this channel before, oh, don't try to do too much with the golf ball. But when I'm playing my best, like, I really enjoy just seeing shots, hitting shots. And like, if you look at, there's golfers that just stand there and hit straight shots or hit cuts, or Tiger hits loads of shapes, and before he goes out, he's on the range figuring out what shapes he's got for the day, trying to hit different shots. What have I got today? Take that to the golf course. Whereas I'm more today thinking, right, I'm just going to hit these and see how it feels, and then take it out to the golf course. And it's just not, yeah. I feel like we're going to go a lot further down this rabbit hole. Not really a rabbit hole. This route of performance. You can really go deep into this stuff. So we'll save that for another day. But 5 over par, not the start I wanted at all. But this afternoon I'm gonna start journaling and write some key points down for today, and then we're gonna take it into tomorrow and try to get a bit more of a plan for the day. Like, I'm gonna go to the range, I'm gonna hit a few different shapes, a few different shots, work out what feels good, what doesn't, then go out to the golf course, have more of a plan for the day, how I want to act, how I want to react to shots, blah blah blah, and just try and put that plan in place, and then we'll see what happens. The leading score when I left was 3 under. We have some work to do tomorrow, but there's no point in focusing too much on outcome. Tomorrow I'm going to approach it in a very different way, and I'm going to take you along and discuss that before the round and then after the round. So, bit disappointed, but it's never failure, it's only learning. That's all it is. You can have setbacks, but you've only failed if you give up. So, another learning process, and there's going to be many of these. So we keep going. Going to have a little time to think, reflect, and do a bit of journaling this afternoon, and then we're going to go again tomorrow. And we'll just see what happens. So thanks for watching. I will see you probably tomorrow for an update.